Hey everyone, Technomentary here with a video for you guys. In today's video, I want to talk about the iPhone XS going into 2025, if it's still worth it, whether you are currently using it, thinking of upgrading to it, upgrading from it, and even comparing with the new iPhone 16 lineup. We're going to discuss all of this in this video, so let's get started. So the iPhone XS here was released back in 2018, so this is just a little over 6-year-old phone. Later this year, towards the end, it's going to be a 7-year-old phone, which again is a lot of age for this phone. The iPhone XS still looks premium in its stainless steel body and the glass back here that we have. It's a 5.8-inch display, compact, and feels high end even in 2025. Now, if you compare it to the new iPhone 16 Pro, which is the comparable model, which holds now a 6.3-inch, the displays are much longer, has a titanium build to it. This one still is sleek for its design. Of course, it is a little outdated, but again, great device overall. Now, physically, you'll see here, there's a couple things here we want to make a note of. The ringer button, which now turns into action button on the new iPhone 16 Pro. This phone still holds the physical SIM card, which if you have in the US model for the 16 Pro, there is no longer a physical SIM card tray, so you won't have that feature available. Another thing about is the lightning charging versus the USB-C, which is the new standard when it comes to charging. Those are noticeable things. And then, of course, the camera, as you know, newer Pro model holds 3 cameras versus the 2 dual 12 megapixel camera here we have. So design wise, those are going to be some things, of course, that is changing. And of course, these rounded edges versus the flat edges on the newer model are going to be the standout feature differences. Now, in terms of the power that phone has, it is powered by A12 Bionic chip, which the iPhone XS can handle everyday tasks from browsing to media consumption to even light gaming. It's not as fast as a newer chip, but still performs well for most users. And we're going to discuss a little bit more in terms of the software for this phone here. So again, when it comes to most day-to-day apps that you're using, you'll be able to kind of seamlessly go on them. Sometimes it is a little bit slow, but once it loads up, it's going to be good to go. And it's only good for probably lighter gaming. If you're looking for heavy graphic gaming, iPhone XS is probably not the device you're looking for, as it can not take some of the more heavier graphic gaming, just because it just takes a lot more power to render those devices. But for your media purposes, as you can see here, I have YouTube and other apps. It just loads up pretty nice and smoothly as well. Now, as we mentioned, the battery on this phone here, if you're going to take a look at it, it's going to be another aspect to talk about. Now, depending on what kind of battery you have, how much you have used it, it has a 2658 mAh battery, which lasts about 14 hours in terms of video playback. Now, if you compare it to the new iPhone 16 Pro, which holds about 27 hours of video playback, this battery it's all right battery. I wouldn't say it's the greatest. If you use it moderate to a light user, you're probably going to get through most of the day, depending on the battery health. If you have a battery that's degraded or needs to be replaced, you're probably going to need to charge at least twice or so to get throughout the day if you're a light user. If you're a medium to heavy user, you're probably not going to get through the day. You're going to need to probably charge a few times, just because the battery, some of the apps these require that consume up, usually takes up a lot of battery, especially nowadays when you're so reliant on your phone. Now, when it comes to the other aspect, it's going to be the camera on it. Now, it does have 12 megapixel camera on the back, which is great. Now, if you compare it to the new iPhone, which has 48 megapixel upgraded camera for your main and your ultra wide one, this does not compare similar to that. But again, it will take decent photos of portrait mode as well. You have different features. Pano mode, video, you can actually record in 4K 60 frames per second, so that is good. You have slow-mo and time-lapse. What's missing on this is your cinematic mode and spatial video as well. Those are the features that are available on the newer devices. So again, camera-wise, it is good, and it does lack a couple things. Like night mode versus the newer computational photography feature that is available on the newer phone. But again, for the camera it does still take decent photos. Now, another aspect of this phone is going to be probably the bigger point to talk about is the software on this device. So you can upgrade this phone to iOS 18, which we have done, and you can take advantage of most of the customization feature when it comes to customizing your app, your home screen, your control center, lock screen, even when it comes to customization, when it comes to messaging, all of those features that are available on iOS 18, which we showed you are available for you to go ahead and do, like scheduling messages, locking and hiding apps, and even redesign of the UI. What's not available with this phone, even on iOS 18, is Apple Intelligence. So all of the Apple Intelligence things like ChatGPT integration, your image one, image generation, you're not going to be able to get those features on it. You can get the chat app itself and use it directly, but it will not integrate with Siri itself. So you only have the basic Siri, which again, well, is the reason why you might think about upgrading if you want to use Apple Intelligence. Or it might be the reason why you don't want to upgrade because you don't want the Apple Intelligence feature, which comes with the new iPhone 16 and the iPhone 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max. Now, last aspect of this phone that it's going to come down to probably for you, it's going to be the price point for it. So the iPhone XS, if you're looking for this phone, unfortunately Apple no longer sells it brand new because they stopped producing it. So you're probably going to get it from sites like Amazon, which you can get this phone for around $150 or so, which if you think about it, it is really affordable for someone not looking to spend too much, but still be on a phone that's supported, that could do everyday tasks. But if you're looking for more than the basic stuff, you're looking for the best in the camera, battery, performance on the iPhone lineup, you're probably going to be looking at a newer iPhone like the iPhone 15 Pro possibly, or the 16 Pro, which again, those phones are close to $1,000 or so. So it depends on how much you're looking to spend for those premium features that is available on a new upgraded phone. That's why I want to hear from you guys. What's your thought on the iPhone XS as well? If you used it in the past, upgraded to it, upgraded from it, leave a comment in the comment section. If you enjoyed this kind of review, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button for more videos like this, and we'll see you guys in the next one.